Okay, so spoilage, contamination, preservation of meat. Sorry, meat, poultry. Okay. So tell me what all things come under poultry? Yes.
Eggs.
Milk.
Milk is not poultry. It is a poultry product. Okay, eggs and milk are poultry product. Milk is not a poultry product also. Chicken हमको hen हमको milk नहीं देता है. Poultry basically means meat from hens. So basically we are talking about chicken or fowl like turkey, goose, ducks, squab, etc. So all these things come under poultry. So basically the meat from birds will come under poultry. Okay? So first let us look for contamination. Now can you tell me what are contaminants can be there in poultry? Yes. What all sources are there for contamination of poultry? Sources of contamination? Yes.
Their food.
Equipments.
Yes. So see, basically when we talk about poultry, we are talking about dead animals, right? Dead ducks, dead hens. So the first source of contamination is their skin and feathers. Feathers. Okay. The most number of organisms that contaminate the poultry or are from their skins and feathers. Of course, it is a normal flora, but once the organism dies, the animal dies, these organisms then become contaminations. Okay. Then another source of contamination is the bird droppings. Okay. All right. Then third thing that is important here for contamination is the water that is being used to wash the cages of these animals. Okay. So these three are very, very important sources of contamination. And the fourth one, of course, are humans. So human hands, if they are not washed properly, they can also become the source of contamination. Okay. Bacterial numbers vary considerably on the surface of the chicken. This variation is, however, greater between the birds than it is between the different areas of the same bird. So, what kind of organisms are we talking about? We are talking about organisms like E. coli, Bacillus, Pseudomonas, Proteus, Micrococcus, etc. Okay, so these all are the normal flora on the surfaces of the birds, like your hen, duck, goose, fowl, turkey, etc. But once the animal dies, this becomes an opportunistic pathogen and begins to contaminate the meat. Okay. Sometimes you will find salmonella as well on the poultry. This is because of the contaminations from human feces. This happens when when the sewage water somehow comes in contact with the water that has been used to clean the floors of their cages. So what is going to happen? Salmonella will sit on the floor, the bird will sit on the floor, the salmonella gets transferred from the floor to the bird, and when the bird is killed, this salmonella then becomes a contaminant or spoilage causing organism, thereby causing destruction of the meat. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Pakka? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next part is preservation. Any doubt still here?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. So now can you tell me how will you preserve this meat? Yes,
Freezing.
freeze it,
Chilling.
Yes.
chilling, okay, or
Heat.
Drying.
heat,
Drying.
Drying.
okay,
Drying.
okay. Yes, so most of you know how we are going to do it. But one thing that you have to remember in case of these fowls, that is your hens or birds, as we call them, is that there is plucking also done, plucking and dressing. किसका किसी का तो माइक शुरू है. What happened? Okay, just give me a minute, people. I think there's some problem. Okay. So, just a minute, one more. Okay, people. So, preservation. Can you give me ideas for preservation? Any ideas? How can I preserve it?
Cold storage.
Cold storage, yes. Azun.
Drying.
Drying. Have you eaten any dried ducks or dried chicken? No. So generally, fowls are not dried, okay? The main thing that you have to remember in case of preservation of these meat is that the method of killing and the way the animal is bled. Okay? मतलब क्या? Suppose for example, let's take the example of hen. Okay? If I cut the hen through the neck, I slit its throat basically, and if I let that blood drip on the animal itself, then what happens? My blood becomes a very rich medium for microorganisms to grow and therefore contaminate the meat. Okay, so the way of killing, how I bleed the blood out of the bird is also very important. Okay, if the tracheas are left intact, then it is called as a outside cut. A kosher cut severs the trachea. So I have two things that I have to remember. One is the outside cut. The second is the kosher cut. Okay. What will happen is how I am bleeding the animal to death. Okay. Basically, let us focus on chicken only. Outside cut मतलब आप उसका पूरा गर्दन नहीं काटते हो. You just cut a little bit so that only it is bled and the trachea or it remains intact. If you are cutting using kosher cut, then the entire neck is severed and the animal is bled to death. So, what is the more hygienic way is to cut using a outside cut. So, all those industries or factories जिसको जहाँ से हमें ready-made chicken मिलता है, like for example, Godrej etc. They go for outside cut because it is more cleaner, more precise, and bleeding can be controlled. Okay. Then, when the birds are scalded, they may gasp, drawing scald water into their air sac. Apparently, the kosher cut minimizes the inhalation of scald water because the cut the end of the trachea is drawn under the skin. So basically, what are we talking about here is this. How do I keep my organisms at bay? Okay, so there are two ways. If you use scalding water or scalding water, मतलब पानी लो, उसमें नमक डालो, make it brine, cut the throat of the animal, dip it inside, so that when it gasps for breathe, what will happen? Instead of air, brine, water will go inside the lungs, inside the trachea, everything, and the microorganisms which are inside will also get killed. Okay, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what are the basic rules that we generally take into consideration while doing preservation? First is maintenance of sepsis. Okay, the environment has to be clean, the person has to be clean, the bird has to be clean, washed properly before killing it. Okay, second is use of heat. Now, what kind of heat am I talking about? I'm talking about sterilization for canned foods or canned meat. Now, canning can be done for the entire bird, the whole bird, or canning can be done by cutting the bird into pieces and then canning the pieces. Okay? Chicken or ducks can be salted first, then canned, then sterilized. Okay? Then use of low temperatures. Most poultry is preserved either by chilling or freezing. Okay? Most important thing in this low temperature is the rapid chilling of the meat. So what will happen? There will be no time for the microorganisms to grow on the meat. Thereby, the meat will be preserved. Okay? Various commercial methods are used for submerging the birds in the cold. So what they do, kill the bird, submerge it into cold, like ice water, ice slush, or very, very cold water. So that all the mesophilic organisms, all the thermophilic organisms will get killed. If there are any psychrophiles remaining, then the number will be very, very less. Please remember, your birds are warm-blooded animals, so the presence of psychrophiles in them is very, not very great. So, when you submerge them or dip them into cold water or give them cold shock, 95% of the organisms get killed. Okay? Chilling blasts of cold air are also used for chilling the meat. So now let us look at how we do chilling and freezing. So under low temperatures, I have chilling and freezing. Okay. So chilling storage of poultry is only for short period. मतलब हम poultry का meat को हम ज़्यादा देर नहीं रख सकते. Even if we are chilling it, not more than 3 to 4 days. Okay, you have to give it some chemical treatment so that under cold condition it will stay viable for a month or so. Okay, packing the dressed birds in ice has been used for short periods, but otherwise it is not very effective. So what factories like people like Godrej etc. do is they chill the bird, treat it with chemical preservatives, and then it can be kept at freezing temperatures or 4 degrees Celsius for 1 or 2 weeks. Okay. Second is freezing. If frozen correctly, the birds, the poultry meat can be kept as it is for months together, like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, etc. Okay. A bird that is frozen rapidly while fresh will have smaller crystals of water in it as compared to the one which has been kept at room temperature for a longer period of time. Okay. So generally the storage is around minus 17.8 degree Celsius. Okay. And the relative humidity is around 95%. This is the freezing conditions where if you freeze it, it will remain viable for months, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Okay, although some of the bacteria are killed by the freezing process, the numbers decrease slowly during storage. Enough remain to cause spoilage when the bird is thawed. Okay, so again, you have to remember to treat it using preservatives so that when you thaw it, there will be no contaminants left. The fourth way in which we can preserve is by using preservatives. Okay. Chlorotetracycline or oxytetracycline has been added to the chilling bath through which the birds are passed following evisceration. So what am I using as preservatives? I am using antibiotics, which is my chlorotetracycline, and oxytetracycline. As preservative. So what do? I kill the animal. I take my chilling bath, which contains water, add chlorotetracycline or oxytetracycline to it and dip the animal there so that whatever kind of microbes are present on the skin, inside the meat will get killed. Okay. Another way is by feeding the live animal antibiotics. So what will happen on eating antibiotics? The antibiotics are going to cleanse the system internally so that the number of organisms present will become almost zero and then you kill the animal. Turkey sometimes is cured in a solution of salt, sugar and sodium nitrate for several weeks at about 3.3 degrees Celsius, washed, dried and then smoked. So turkey and ostrich are birds whose meat is smoked and dried. So what do? Kill the animal, dip it in a solution of salt, sugar. Okay, keep it that way for 3 weeks. Now your salt and sugar are going to act as your preservatives, and then you take out those meat and smoke it and then dry it using that smoke. The recommended temperature range for smoking is 43 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. Okay, it has to be slow drying between a temperature of 43 to 60 degrees Celsius. The fifth way to preserve is using the carbon dioxide atmosphere. So when there is more carbon dioxide, what will happen? The aerobic organisms are going to die. The micro aerophiles will somehow die because there are very less of animals who can, stay alive under the carbon dioxide atmospheric condition, where the concentration is between 10 to 20%. In our atmosphere, the concentration of CO2 is around 3 to 4%. But as we increase it to 10 to 20%, 90% of the organisms are going to die. Okay, of course, again, this carbon dioxide atmosphere has to be maintained under cold conditions. So if I don't get carbon dioxide atmosphere, then my psychrophiles will grow. This 20% CO2 addition stops the growth of the psychrophiles. Okay, and finally we have use of irradiation. Okay, irradiated by gamma rays or cathode rays. Okay. X-rays are not used because they damage the meat, but gamma rays and cathode rays are nowadays used. Do you have any doubts in contamination and preservation? Say yes or no.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. So now we go on to the third part, which is my spoilage. Okay. Now, can you tell me what are the different types of spoilages for meat? We have done it, right? We have seen meat. तो क्या क्या spoilage होता है? बोलो बोलो बोलो. Come on, people, tell me. Spoilage.
Sarring of meat.
Yes. Or Komal,
Sliminess.
speak.
Trends, discoloration,
Yes.
putrefaction,
Yes.
Change in taste.
Yes. Or
Fungal
Stickiness.
contact.
yes. Okay. So please remember your fowl or chicken or birds are live animals. They are going to contain enzymes, correct? So the major cause of spoilage of these poultry is the enzymes which are within the animal. Okay, because see there is substrate, there is enzyme, it is going to act and convert it into the product no matter whether the animal is live or dead. Okay, so the major cause of deterioration or spoilage of poultry is the enzymes which are in itself. Okay. The limited amount of work done on the bacterial spoilage of poultry has indicated that most bacterial growth takes place on the surface, that is the skin and lining of the body cavity or any other cut surfaces. So major spoilage causing organisms will be present on the surface of the animal. Okay. The surface has been found to contain around 2.5 million organisms per square centimeter. Okay. Now, the major spoilage causing organisms are Pseudomonas, Corylopsis, Rhodotorula. All of these are bacteria, okay? And all of these grow at a temperature of 10 degrees Celsius or below. So basically they are psychrotrophs. Then there is micrococci, which grow up at 10 degrees Celsius. Okay. Then there are alcaligens, Flavobacter, which grow at a temperature range of 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. So all of these are major spoilage causing bacteria which are present on the skin of the poultry. Okay. Small amounts of iron can be added to the wash water so that majority of these organisms won't grow. Okay. Iced cut up poultry often develops a slime that is accompanied by an odor described as tainted, acid, sour, or dish raggy. Now, this odor or this defect is generally caused by Pseudomonas. So, what is my Pseudomonas causing? Slime plus a sour odor. So, this is the Pseudomonas spoilage. Okay. Similar bacteria grow whether the temperature is as low as 0 or as high as 10 degrees Celsius. Okay. So basically, what kind of spoilage am I talking about? I'm talking about the slime that is being developed. I'm talking about the foul odor. Here, putrefaction is not happening because the animal has been already dipped in brine. So protein breaking or organisms are not there. Okay, pigmentation can happen. So what are the spoilages? Let us list them first. Slime, fat, odor, then pigmentation. In case of poultry, bloom generally doesn't happen because the amount of blood that is remaining within that animal is very, very less. So उसका pink to brown होने का कोई chance नहीं है. So pigmentation happens because if, for example, a flavobacter or serratia kind of organism grows on the surface of that meat, then yes, you will get pigmentation. Okay. Even Pseudomonas will give golden color pigmentation. Yeasts of the genera Torulopsis, Rhodotorula, etc. can also develop. So spoilage by yeasts and molds is also there. It should be kept in mind that chemical changes in poultry meat other than those caused by microorganisms occur during refrigerated storage and will in time reduce its quality. Because therefore what is done is poultry meat is not stored for a very, very long period of time. Alright. Only the poultry meat is stored for 2 to 3 weeks. That's it. उससे ज़्यादा chilling उसको नहीं करते. और अगर freezing करना है, so you have to cut it very fast and then keep it for freezing, which is very, very fast. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.